Good evening and welcome, everybody. As a $1.2 trillion bipartisan infrastructure bill, all 2,700 plus pages of it is being debated by the Senate. Democrats say that they have the votes needed to pass that $3.5 trillion budget resolution. They're going to try to push that through without any Republican support, leading the way to a massive spending package chock full of progressives' top priorities like immigration reform and climate change as well. Joining me now to discuss it, former White House Deputy Chief of Staff, Karl Rove. Karl, good evening to you. Always great to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Let's go ahead and start with an op-ed that you penned in the Wall Street Journal this week, and the title was "The American Jobs Plan is a Call to Arms for the GOP." Lay out what your argument is here.
Well, the American Jobs Plan is the administration's social welfare bill that has a whole, it's packed with every left-wing, agenda item they can stuff into it. Everything from free community college to free child care to free elder care and so forth. The price tag is said to be $3.5 trillion, but if you look at the gimmicks built into it, they, for example, have a number of programs which mysteriously end in 3 years or 5 years that they clearly want to have to be permanent. If you look at the true cost of it, it's $5.5 trillion, $2 trillion of which is in debt. It's total debt. There's no way that they even make a pretense of covering that. So this is something we've got to stop. But in order to stop it, I think we got to be for something good. And what is something good is to reauthorize the highway, the surface highway bill, which is now up for reauthorization, and to put some additional infrastructure spending into it, the so-called bipartisan infrastructure framework, and try and get that passed at least through the Senate so that there is something we can compare it to. This is the good thing: real infrastructure, roads, bridges, highways, broadband, water treatment plants, ports, airports. This is the so-called American Jobs Plan, which is a bunch of social welfare spending that the country cannot afford.
I hear what you're saying, but even if we do the right thing on general infrastructure, the textbook definition, which seems to be more of what the $1.2 trillion bill is saying, if they have the votes to push the $3.5 trillion side piece through budget resolution, what can the Republicans do about that?
Well, first of all, they don't have the votes. They have the votes to take up the measure. That's what they said. For example, we have Kristen Sinema of Arizona, Democrats, saying, I can't go for $3.5 trillion. What happens when we all realize it's actually $5 to $5.5 trillion? You got Joe Manchin, who says, I've got real doubts about this. And now, interestingly enough, you have John Tester, who says, I'll vote to proceed to discuss the measure, but I reserve the right to do anything I want on the final vote. And there's a big reason why he's saying that. The bill, as anticipated, the American Jobs Plan, makes it virtually impossible for farm and ranch families to pass their land on to their kids and their grandkids. If you're John Tester from Montana, do you really want to be on the hook for a bill that's going to make it hard for Montana farmers and ranchers to pass on their land to their kids?
No.
Nuh-uh. That's not what you're going to be. So let's be clear. What they've said they've got is the votes to proceed to a discussion. They don't have the votes for the 3.5 because A, it's not 3.5, it's 5.5, and B, that bill isn't even made and certainly not discussed widely among members of the House and Senate. Remember, right now the Democrats have got a 3-vote margin in the House. And you got some farm state Democrats. Are they going to go vote and make that difficult? You've got representatives from a state like New Jersey that's got a lot of pharmaceutical companies in it. The administration is going to take a whack out of their hide. You've got so-called centrist Democrats. Do they really want to be the vote in the House to vote for a gigantic tax increase on companies that provide lots of jobs in their district?
Yeah,
this is very much up in the air.
No, it is. And I want you to explain something else to our viewers, because it seems like Nancy Pelosi is playing a little bit of a game of chicken here, right? She's essentially saying, I'm not going to pass your $1 trillion infrastructure plan unless I know that I'm going to be able to push through the $3.5 trillion. Also in the Wall Street Journal, I want to read you this quote and get your reaction to it. Senate Republicans, or at least some of them, are taking a victory lap for striking a $1 trillion infrastructure deal with the White House. Hurrah. They can now retreat to the sidelines and let Chuck Schumer and Bernie Sanders negotiate a partisan multi-trillion-dollar entitlement expansion that they have made easier to pass. So how does this play out?
Yeah, look, with all due respect, I disagree with my editors on this one, and I do that at great peril since I write every week for it. But look, here's the deal. If the bipartisan infrastructure bill passes the Senate, then Biden and Republicans both get credit, and they can go out and say we did a good thing. The Republicans get a great contrast point between what they've just done, which is reauthorize the highway bill, which is about $600 billion already paid for by the gas tax, and then $550 billion in new spending that's paid for mainly by sopping up the unspent COVID money that we've already approved under President Trump that has not been spent, but rather than letting Biden spend it on some social welfare program, we put it into hard infrastructure. But we got a great contrast point. We're for this good bill. We're not for that bill over there. You're right. Pelosi and/or the House, if they kill the bipartisan infrastructure bill, which she claims she's going to do, she says we're not going to vote on that until we pass the Chuck Schumer bill. It's even better contrast, because they're holding up the good stuff in order to get a bunch of bad stuff. Think about this. Do you think the American people are going to be excited about $5 trillion in spending? We have lots of polls that show not. In fact, there's a new poll out from No Labels, a centrist group, that did 20 swing congressional districts, and 3/4 of the people in those districts do not want the American Jobs Bill passed if it's passed on a party line vote only. Think about that. 3 out of every 4 voters in these critical districts that are to decide the control of Congress next year say we don't want our member to vote for it if only Democrats are voting for that bill.
I hear you, and that's where I'm going next. If your latter scenario plays out, there's going to be a serious hell to pay in the midterm elections, I think.
Absolutely. One way or the other, because look, you're going to have some Democrats on the line, Mastow in Cortez Mastow in Nevada, the senators in Arizona and Georgia and New Hampshire that are going to face competitive races. And if they vote wrong on this, it's going to come back to haunt them.
Karl Rove, always great to see you. Thank you so much for breaking it down. This stuff is difficult to understand, and you always make it so much easier. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Jackie. Appreciate it.